they are doing their little reporting, man. Then you got the interest rates, man. Man, if the market got to run it like this, that means that the interest rate is either got to be disappointing or something.
What do you mean the market?
Well, the dollar's getting weaker, according to these charts. The Dow Jones is going to go up according to the charts.
Well, I think the dollar is getting weaker.
Well, it is, but if they raise interest rates, it shouldn't get weaker.
Well, but if it's already priced in, I mean, if it's kind of oversold and got ahead of itself, and they're going to raise them, but like we talked about yesterday, if they don't raise them higher than 0.75, then it's probably going to be perceived as an excuse to buy.
I don't know if they're gonna do that or not with the Philly
I
Fed.
don't know if they are either, but what I'm saying is if they do.
I know that Philly Fed report sucked.
So,
Hey, this is the same sort of thing too.
huh?
I said this is that AUD, USD. It's a chart that I was looking at last night because I thought I saw that chop, man. So this layout is good. You know what I'm saying? That's the same exact thing I did, except I refined these stop losses.
You got price coming back?
Yeah, it's the same exact setup as the rest of them USD pair. I can break it down for y'all, man. If you look at the chalk, this is chalk on the top side, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got this break of a high right here, and it comes back immediately and breaks this low. We just need to go up to this last up candle for the down move, and we're in that trade. We're in that trade, baby. How wow, baby.
So this interest rate hike is going to have to be disappointing.
I know. That's what I said.
So that has to be what it is.
Right. Right. The charts are all set up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I would laugh my ass and lever up like a motherfucker and get
Well, why would you lever up?
taken out of the box. Yeah.
You don't have to leverage it. You just trade what you see.
I hear you. That's what I'm. Well, I am, but I mean, if I know,
you don't have to go heavy on it.
yep, I can't do that. Every time I do it, I'm wrong anyway. So then when I bring the leverage down, I'm right. So, and I'm in a position now where I really can't afford to do it, or else I might find myself with $38.
No, just go back to Dawn and be like, maybe I can play it.
I don't want to have to go back to her and admit any kind of failure.
You could be like your boy. What's the dude's name?
Who, Eddie Kane?
Oh, no,
Duke?
man.
Oh, Duke.
Yeah,
Come
Duke. Maybe I was thinking we can go get some matching Acuras, man.
Duke. Hey, remember I went to Tucson 2 weeks ago?
You went where?
To Tucson 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke and Brianna was there. Brianna did the same conference with Darwana. So yeah, I hung out with Duke.
Did he have a business plan?
Nah, he didn't have no business plan. I think all those ships, plural, have sailed. They well into their 40s. I mean, she can't afford for that nigga to be fucking off no more big money. No time to put it back.
Oh my God.
Running out of time to put it back.
Hey, next time I see that nigga, like, man, I got an idea, man. Duke's barbecue, man.
That's actually what they should do. That nigga can cook his
I
ass
know you
off.
can cook. Duke's barbecue, man.
Gourmet. I mean, you want to do every business except for that. You know what I mean?
Because it's like work.
Yeah. They should buy them a little building, and just start off with something like breakfast or lunch or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that ought to be the quote unquote business. I mean, their daughter is, older now, so she don't need nobody up her ass 24/7 anymore. She's more independent. So, but they probably won't do it. But anyway, yeah. So I saw Duke hung out with his ass a little bit. Tucson. It'd be hot as shit up in that motherfucker, man.
It is Arizona.
I know we was staying right down there at the University of Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that little concrete jungle, man. Hot.
A hot tub. Hot tub.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to go to Darwana, making up excuses why I need another 3 or 4 G's.
Why not? Tub? Be like, but baby, this is our kids. This is our engagement party. All of this makes sense, huh? Look at this move right here. I mean, this is a monthly order block. So price is probably going to push back up to this block, man, which all of this makes sense.
So you think the AUD is going to sell?
But yeah, long term, of course. It's our economy, baby. AUD's economy is going to crumble before ours do. There's two of these bearish order blocks back to back. So normally when it goes and tap in, it taps into this higher one.
On the monthly?
Man, on any of them, you see them order blocks stacked back to back.
Well, it's got to just go into the wick on the higher.
Well, if you look at your favorite per, give me to per. If we go down to the daily, see the same thing with these index keys, man. These indices, man. See how you get these order blocks? Bearish. When price go back to tap in and went to the high one.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of a lot closer together though, but I see the point.
Well, they're stacked. It's basically stacked order blocks.
Right, but on that other one, there was, they were stacked. But I don't know, there was just more distance, I thought. But I hear you.
Opportunities abound, man. Opportunities abound. That's the pair that your boy Swaggy be trading, man. Swagoo.
With the US 30.
No, the Looney, the AU.
Oh, is that?
That's the Looney, man.
I think I'm gonna get in one trade today. I'm probably gonna attempt to buy the NASDAQ up that 180 points like we talked about yesterday.
Why don't you leave that NASDAQ alone, man?
Because we're only talking about 26 pip stop loss.
Nigga, man.
If I go in at a half lot, you know, it's 50 cents a pip. That's, you know, $13 if I lose. And even if I went at a whole, it's only 26, but that would be the only trade probably that I would enter today. I'm not going to trade the indices tomorrow. I gotta look and see what happens, how Monday shakes out, and try to make a decision from there, like ICT does.
Why don't you trade like this dude?
Well, I mean, I wish I could.
You can. Go to Darwinis.
Those-
Lay that plan out there, man. Lay that
Mine
plan out there. Getting that
Mine might be red numbers though.
trade. He made $1 million bucks in one trade, huh?
That's great.
I know Q don't have a heartbeat, huh? This is so good. I watched one trade. He was like $200,000 in drawdown. I'm like, man, ain't no way.
Yeah, I don't.
In the house, like busting my ass on the charts every single day, every single day, every single day, every single day, every
Shut
single
up.
day, because I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So now things are like almost second nature to me now. You know what I'm saying? So which means that if you put in the work that is required, not just put in the work, put in the work that is required for this, which is a lot of freaking charter time, a lot of freaking just paying attention to the market so you can actually, you know, understand it and, you know, possibly even fall in love with it. Because once you do
Fall in love,
you're
girl.
gonna wanna
Look
study
in my
it.
eyes
You're
and
gonna
fall
wanna
in
do
love.
everything just
Trying to tell you.
cause. All right. No one told you to. You just want to do it just cause. Hashtag just cause. All right.
Just cause.
So at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to be talking about a few things on the Confluence 2.9. You know, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of freaking examples and everything else. So make sure you pull out that notepad. Okay. All right. So at the end of the day, this right here is a clean chart on USD JPY, mainly because it's the main pair that I do trade. You can still apply every single thing that we're going to be talking about to any other pair also. You know what I'm saying? But right now we're focused on UJ. So first things first, remember, sexy charts always are all about just putting certain things on your charts for certain reasons, but not cluttering it, which means that I could still analyze at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, with everything on my chart after I've done my full analysis. All right, so the biggest things that I have to actually start off with first, as you guys know, like I like to keep my moving averages on it.
Where did Kim go to?
I don't have a lot of indicators, but at the end of the day, like I have my moving averages. You could just type in moving if you want to, moving.
Shut up, Q. We don't want to hear this crap. I just want to see the trade, man.
You know what I'm saying? Where so you got to always account for structure points and
Structure points
an
to
entire range of exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? So
structure.
this is what I was focusing on when the market was inside this area. This was an area that was being, you know, bounced off from week after week after week after week after week. You know what I'm saying? So like looking at that, I was able to actually go down to, you know, on lower time frame and taking advantage of that entire fucking move. All right.
You hear that, Tuck?
So let me break down this past move that I caught all right here. So while this market was on its downtrend right here, the red was still over the blue, which maintained that downtrend structure, as well as structure was still maintaining itself off of just market structure. Your lower low points, lower high points, lower low points, lower high points. And then pretty much this right here was an area that was shown as consolidation on a lower time frame. Let's highlight this a different color. As you guys can see, then you had another area of resistance once again, which is over here. You know what I'm saying?
I can't deal with the support and resistance.
All right, respected. Then you bring it down to that next level of support. So this area right here actually broke structure.
See that swing, Tuck?
It broke structure, and then it made a new higher high.
Huh?
Boom. So at that 1%, you had that new higher high point, which is right here.
Like I don't know where this
Kind of slow right now, so kind of like lagging on my end. Ellipse. This right here is your high. All right, so that's your point B. So you had your point A down here, point B up here. Then you had a nice pullback, which came all the way down to 38.2%, making that the first higher low point for this new trend. Okay, so whoever actually made this kind of move, like right here, would actually use the same area for the projection, the same fibs, and it came all the way up to negative 27%, which closed perfectly. A lot of exhaustion up here and a lot of exhaustion based off the daily time frame around that same area as well. As you guys can see, you had a lot of exhaustion. Hold on, let me just clear this off real quick. You had a lot of exhaustion with these wicks up here on these candles. So like when these candles started forming these kind of wicks, it should have given you some sort of indication that this area is actually slowing down in the momentum. And actually all these dojis after it form a lot of indecision also. But seeing how you're actually inside this area on lower time frames, you would have already had a hint that this area was pretty much transitioning to a certain extent, looking on probably the M15 or M30 time frame. But trading with discipline, you would have definitely used your negative 27% as that projection area for that area of your exit. You know what I'm saying? So sticking to that alone, would definitely make you a lot more consistent in your trading. So next, this same area that I pretty much analyzed.
I can't.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Trading with that fib, man. I mean, I like the fib, but I'm not basing it. Basically, he just saying like you can take your profits at your either positive 27 or negative 27. This 127 or your negative 27 if you go into the upside. Not, I got it, man. I just can't subscribe to the bull crap.
Me either. I just don't think it consistently hits those points.
Q got $1 million and says otherwise.
Well, maybe. I don't even see a negative 27. Oh, there it is.
Oh man. You trading them JPYs, man?
I doubt it, man. I have it down here to look at it is,
Because you boys don't like no monies, man.
I mean, I have AJ as a
No,
buy.
UJ, man. You have it as a buy. Oh, yeah, a buy. You got buying up to the order block to sell.
Yeah, I have to look back at the chart, but I just wrote my note says AJ buy.
That's why you always got $38, huh? And it is gonna buy back up and then sell. I think all them boys is gonna do that.
So you buying UJ up?
Well, we shall see.
Are you gonna wait for it to get up to the zone to look for a buy?
Because I think the buy up might be about from where it is now,
From AJ?
maybe for AJ,
Mhm.
maybe about maybe let me see. I'm thinking like maybe 200 pips, 100 pips, 100 and 150 pips maybe.
They ain't gonna 150 pips. You think it's gonna go 150 pips up here? You think it's gonna buy all the way back up here?
I don't-
Wait a minute, why yours look different?
Well,
Oh no, yeah.
Did you trip?
Okay, maybe not.
Kim, it's not gonna go up past it, because if you look at the bigger structure, it's already pulled back once.
Kim, you think it's gonna buy all the way up past this week?
No, not past that week.
Well, that's what you. That's what you told
50
me.
pips.
No, to the why is it? Oh, you're on the weekly.
Well,
Oh,
hey, This is the daily, 150 pips. I'm like, hey, you tripping? You think it's coming way back here?
Let me see, hold on. Let me see.
If I do it, if I pull a Q Banks and put a fibs on here, it's already that's 78.6 right there. It gave you a 78.6. Bing.
You already had your OTE.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Q Banks is saying you can trade this, you can take this trade right here, son.
I believe you can, but you know, I think it hits those lows that are way up higher and dicks around, and you know, at some point it probably does come all the way down there.
This would be a nice Christmas payout, huh? Christmas.
Christmas.
This Christmas.
So I guess if does that dude, is he a position trader?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I guess anybody can be a position trader if you got millions in your account.
Right, where you just put some money in something and walk away.
No, he just trades the US 30.
He just trades the US 30.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, things happen a lot quicker than that. Wait, you think this thing's gonna pull back today?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it'll pull back towards this order block. You got to drop down because you don't really have any structure. It's like wicks and crap on this daily. So if you drop down into the time frames, you see that whack off that played out.
Mhm.
I think it'll go back and at least mitigate these imbalances. I don't know that it'll go way back up here like it should. Kim, you think so? You see all these bears quarterback stack? Bear.
That's what I was thinking. It was going back to that order block, that right there.
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe, but you know, I had this, you know, I'm from the Show Me State on this mug.
Or since there are two
That's a
camps.
90. Yeah, that's a 90 pip retracement, which would be cool. I just had to see it to believe it.
And how do you even follow something like that? I mean,
Well, I mean, this is Wyckoff, so it should come back and give you another entry.
right. I mean, maybe it's the imbalances though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that right there, I guess, is my frustration with.
Well, but this, you know, you don't have to trade this particular pair. You can trade something that gives you a better setup is all I'm saying.
But see, Sean, that was the order block that sponsored the break of that.
And you're exactly right. It is the order block that sponsored the break of structure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't argue with any of that. All I'm saying is it should do it. Is it going to do it? How long are we supposed to be waiting to see if it's going to do it? That's kind of what I mean.
Oh, you have to. My recommendation would be to set an alert, and as soon as it get up there.
This is going back 100 pip.
You think it's going there?
That's 200 pips.
Yeah, it's going 200 pip.
Do you think it's passing that order block?
No, I don't. Well, I think eventually it will, but no, I don't think this is going to happen. Like this week or next week, to tell you the truth. But I think that's going to eventually happen.
So you're trading this?
I'm not trading this week, but it's the same thing. You got this chalk, right? You have this break of structure and then another break of structure. So eventually it's going to come back to this area here. Capisci, man? Capisci?
I guess I just need to set alerts.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to do because I'm going to take this charade, man. I'm going to take it to the next level. I think this is where that wick is. Yeah, I had to put this entry here because this is the wick. But I guess the entry should be right here, this blue area, huh? Because this is the last up candle before the down move.
Mhm.
But once this trade happen, man, I'm going to get me a new bike.
I doubt it. What too? You don't get new anything.
I'm going to get me a new bike, baby.
And I'm gonna laugh when you start your new life and you ask me to meet you somewhere in some foreign country, and I go and staying in the hood in the foreign country. I'm
You're
gonna be
gonna
like,
be, you're gonna be in a hostel.
pretty much.
You see what I said in the hood?
Yeah, in a hospice in a foreign country.
Like me, Tuck.
I mean, I know you are because
I'll
it's
be chilling, living on the
like
beach.
in some sweat box, hot as a motherfucker, no AC. Sweat.
They eat crack, crab, and lobster. Who said
Crack
criminals don't prosper?
The only reason you're eating crack crab is because it's gonna be some local fisherman who's selling it on the cheap.
Hey, did I tell you about this dude in the Marshall Islands that had like 4 or 5 kids by some Marshallese chick? We was me in those Japanese tanks in the Marshall Islands scuba diving. And those sharks rolled up on us. I wanted to kill that dude, man.
What did the sharks do?
No, they were trying to take that dude's fish.
Oh, did he get home?
No, the nigga didn't give him fish, man. I was so hot, man.
Was they like big sharks?
Yeah, they was big, man.
Wonder why they didn't take y'all ass out the boat.
Yeah, because it's not like TV, man. Like in real
Well,
life,
it is in Florida.
in Florida, the U.S. is probably doing something, to the wildlife. I mean, shark knows the difference between people and food, It's kind of like remember them dogs we used to mess with when we walk home from school? That little dog that never backed down, the little ugly dog. Lancaster.
Yeah.
Like if he could have got loose, he'd have ate us alive. Huh?
He fucked us up.
Every hair on that dog was standing up. Like even the hair on his toes was standing up. He was up.
He was like, let me at them two niggas.
No, I think that that's probably how those sharks are off the coast of Florida. Who knows what we doing to them sharks? Radiating them, shocking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, man? Experiment with them, taking their kids. Then they talking about it was a shark attack. Well, I wonder why. Sharks is probably like, let me at them people, man.
So some big sharks that rolled up on y'all when y'all was scuba diving.
Yeah, but he was spearing fish. Like he didn't tell me all that stuff. Like he wanted me to go scuba diving, but he didn't tell me he was going shopping for his kids, Like, nigga, go to the store and buy food like everybody else. Don't be out there spearing fish when I'm in there,
So the shark rolled up on to take the fish.
Yeah, he wrestling with the shark.
He was wrestling with him?
Yeah, like, like he had the spear between the shark and the fish bag, Like there's like a metal mesh bag that you put your fish in.
I'd have been like, I'm out.
Well, yeah, but it's like 20 feet of water you got to swim up. I was out.
Did you keep looking back to make sure no shark was following you?
Well, of course. The shark wasn't thinking about us, but I was pissed. I mean, they was on his ass.
Well, how did he get away then?
He swam. I mean, all the shark was doing was trying to get his bag, like biting at the bag.
Oh. I've been like, next time we go down there, I'm gonna have a harpoon gun or I'm not going.
Ty, you trade Cash App?
I would if the setup was right. I put a trade idea in there. I don't even know if it played out. I know it was playing out. But I don't even know no, it went against us.
Oh my gosh, I put a trade in. I put a trade idea. Hold on, Cash. I mean, this.
Why did you have that buying, man?
Because it was supposed to buy.
Based off of what though?
The breaker structure?
Yeah, and an interest rate hike.
Oh,
A
that
full
and,
a full 1%. But
and that.
like the recession fears is what is the reason why it started selling when the US report came out. But you see
Okay, I see what probably happened.
you see the Wyckoff played out.
Mhm.
There's no way they shouldn't have made it to the next level. Man, that thing did a U-turn and got out of Dodge on Friday. So this might be what happens on that Wyckoff move that Kim was talking about on that AJ. Could be the same thing, Kim. Except for you could be into my name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All the liquidity is right here.
Yep.
But we'll see. But you say you put a trade idea for Cash Up?
And well, wait a minute. Why am I trying to join? Okay. Discord.
Oh, in Discord, yeah. Maybe I did see your trade idea.
I think was it Cash or oh no. For Euro USD.
Oh, fiber.
And it played out. Well, it ain't played all the way out, but I would at least caught 100 pips. But let me see, Cash.
Where is it? Where's the trade idea? Is it in trade ideas or what?
Trade ideas.
SMC trade ideas and I see trade ideas.
Oh no, trade ideas.
Oh, Euro USD. Let me see what you said, Kim.
Tapped into
Retracement back to the imbalance on the 2 hour.
with to the 2 hour order block. And let me go to Euro USD. Euro USD for at least 100 pips. I still think it's going to drop some more.
It's Twin Towers in the center suggests that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's going to drop right here. Then go up.
Is that what I
don't.
Hold on. See. Oh yeah, down where I have the so yeah, in the trade idea, I did put it was 2 options.
Let me see. Or possibly pull all the way back to the daily order.
You see the to the daily
100385.
you see the long position 100385. Yeah. Yeah.
Daily.
Hmm.
When did you put this in trade ideas? 21st of July?
Mm-hmm.
That was last Thursday.
Oh yeah, because Selena couldn't.
Yeah, I have an alert. It says 100334. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know where 00334 is, but,
Right here where this line is.
It's
oh, you mean that's the take profit area?
Well, yeah, but,
for the buyout.
So you guys are looking to buy this one.
well, you gotta sell it. You can sell it down first to buy it up if you want. But,
that-
Kim, why did you say it was gonna, well, yeah, I guess you didn't take into consideration it selling first, huh, Kim?
Why wouldn't you sell that? I mean,
Well, it is a sell. It's a short position right here.
I like leaving money on the table, Sean, okay? I like leaving the money.
But this is based off of this weekly buy candle.
that's weird because I was looking at, I didn't see the buy. Saw the sell immediately.
That time, just looking at the daily.
What about this weekly? Tuck? This is what I mean by,
Well, I hadn't looked at the weekly. I'm just looking at this, looking at these charts as you pull it up, you know? And I think we did look at this yesterday though, because I remember that White Coffee and formation, those twin towers in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I had that
this
note.
daily chart suggests that it's gonna rise. The 12-hour says it's gonna sell.
You saying the daily saying it's gonna rise.
Well, the daily is a bullish order block right here. It should tap in and go up.
The daily is a, wait a minute, where are you talking? Hold on,
Wait, look at the screen. You can't see the screen.
heck no. I'm
You
just
can't see, you can't see my screen.
okay, I zoomed in.
How is that a bullish order block?
We see the daily order block right there,
You don't see this bullish order block.
but then it gave the
But the
What?
one has
It gave what? What did it give, Kim?
it came in wicked and gave a bearish.
Oh, it did wick past it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I didn't see that. It violated it. Flagrant foul violation.
I didn't see that wick either, but I'm looking at your screen. I can't always see the wicks.
That's the one I said on the trade I did. I said it was gonna tap into the 2-hour order block, which it did,
Kim,
and it came up, huh?
we
About
don't
100.
care, girl. We don't care. No,
Nah,
joke.
nah, yes, you do.
That's good.
It came up 100 pips.
You said it-
So
you said
now
it-
I'm-
100 pips.
It went from that order block. It went up 100 pips,
What, the 2-hour? Let me see the 2-hour. Did you get into the trade? That's what I want to know.
maybe.
You didn't get no dang trade.
I wonder why Kim be like slicing and dicing the charts and being right 90% of the time.
That's how Alicia was when I first met Alicia.
Enters no trade. So
No.
That's how Alicia was.
I do get in trades, but I don't like to get, I don't get in, I'm like Todd now. I'm only gonna get in one trade or two, maybe two at the most.
But
'Cause
Kim, is this the 2-hour order block you was talking about?
Being in too many, no, the one up, the one further up, the
This one?
net, yeah.
So it went 100 pips from that one?
It went,
No. Oh, it did. It went 106
yeah,
pips. But Kim, this is what I'm talking about.
what you talking about?
Like, you see where it broke structure to the downside?
Uh-huh.
Immediately broke structure back to the upside.
Uh-huh.
it didn't break structure back to the upside.
It did.
Look, I can't.
Shot right
That
there.
big candle next to it, so you don't count those wicks,
This candle broke structure.
right?
Like it broke this. This was your structure.
I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with that part.
See, I wouldn't have said it broke structure until the
How?
next, because I like to see the closed candle.
I hear you, but you're wrong. So
No,
this is
I'm
the
not.
low. This is the top. This is the bottom. We broke structure. We broke structure. It closed above this close. The body broke structure. Now,
Mhm.
the market pulled right back into this zone, right in blue, right there, ding,
Mhm.
and it gave
So-
you life.
So wicks,
Life.
I mean, So wicks don't count as structure breaks.
No. Body, the close of the body. This
So
gave
as
you,
long as a piece of the body closes to break a structure, that's what counts.
yeah. If it closes above, it's a break. It's all right.
I got you. I'm just making sure that we're
Well-
in the wicks. Is
And
my-
this is what I would ask you. What makes an order block? It means one body is bigger than the other body. If this was two candles, a red and a green candle next to each other, you would have said this is a bullish order block if the green one closed above the red one, right?
Mhm.
Same concept. That's why I'm tripping with Kim, because Kim will say this is an order block.
Me.
Kim would say this is an order block, but on a higher time frame, this might be two same candles with a wick. And she would say, oh, it's not yeah, the wick, it didn't break structure because of the wick, but the body broke structure, so it's an order block.
How do I say it?
Oh my God. But this trade right here, these are the types of setups that if you catch them, it gives you that ridiculous RR. The RR is ridiculous, man. You just need like one of these trades and you'd be like, man, I leveled my account up.
So what's up on the Euro USD?
No,
80%.
so be like, wait a minute, hold on. Euro USD. Hold on. What time frame you on? 2 hours. I just gotta give an example of what I mean. Okay. So if you take the horizontal ray and put it at the top of that first bearish order block to the left,
Where's the bearish order line?
up at the top, to the left, at the top, all the way to
The leftmost one at the top.
I'm right there.
What bearish? I don't even see no.
Yeah, you do. At the
Right
top.
there.
of
This
the
order
first
block?
big high. Yeah, that's the bearish order block.
And put it at the
You
top
said
of
to
the
the
wick
left, I'm looking over here. That what?
and put it at, see, you even got it at the body, but you see those two candles wick past it, right?
Right.
See, you would consider that a break of structure.
No, he wouldn't.
No, I would consider that a violation of the order block, but not a break of structure. Two different things.
Now, hold on, wait a damn minute.
What?
But see, I would have taken, in my mind, I would have had it at the top of the wick of that order block. And because there was no candle close above it, that would have been my cue that it's rejecting to go back to the downside.
That's the same thing he's been saying.
No,
Did-
he's saying because wick past the wick, the
That's
wick
not what he's
closed
saying.
above, because the wick closed above. because
No,
on a-
I said ignore these wicks. I said the body closed, this body closed above this body. You said, but it didn't close above the wicks. I said, I don't care about the wick.
I think Kim is trying to say that a whole candle body has the close to constitute a break of structure. And you're saying just as
for
long as
me,
a piece of
I'm-
it closes.
But see, I'm saying that the body has to close above the wicks of that,
No,
of
and
that
I
area.
disagree.
But he's saying that the
Entire
body
body, Kim,
closed above
or
the
just
body.
the entire
could-
body?
Yeah, so if a body had closed above that body, he would have said it was a break of structure.
No, Kim, what is your definition? When you say a body has a close above the wicks, do you mean part of the body or the entire candle?
Just any part of the body.
Y'all are saying the same thing, I think that.
No, I'm saying this body doesn't have to close above these wicks for it to be a break of structure. She's saying it does.
Oh, she's saying a body has a close above the wicks. You're just saying the body has to be above the body.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, Sean.
But I agree with you. What?
Me?
No, not you.
That's
Well,
a,
listen, the charts agree with me. Even the charts agree with me, Kim. Because listen,
uh,
if the charts agree with me too, because if you look at where I just put this stuff, I put a red and a green line that outlines the structure, right? This is a level of structure right here,
Mm-hmm.
red. So we'll just call this resistance. We'll call the green support. We're
Mhm.
we're in Ruby's class.
Mm-hmm.
Price went up, tried to break the resistance. It couldn't. That's why you got that wick. It
Mhm.
broke structure to the bottom side. It broke your structure. That's your first structure break. It immediately turns around and breaks structure to the top side. It broke it because it closed above that line.
Gotcha.
So chalk means it breaks structure to one side and then breaks structure to the other side. If that's the case, all you're waiting for is a push into your zone, which you got right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then the market went away from your area.
You really got two chances to enter. Yeah.
Yep. So
Well, maybe even more than that, because I look at autumn wicks, about 4.
right here.
Yeah. All of those are like, hey, get in, hey, get in.
Exactly.
Training.
Easy money, baby. Easy money.
So that would have been like
Kim knows that's right. I know Kim is on that bull crap. But
I had about 12 hours to get into that trade.
yeah, it is what it is. I really think that you know how people say trade one pair?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that works to an extent, but I think that you can get the same effect if you just trade one time zone, right? Like if you just trade the 1 hour chart, you could change the characters. If you just trade the 2 hour chart, I really think, or you trade the 15-minute chart or the 1 minute or the 2 minute, I just think that you can find success, probably a better level of success trading that time zone.
The time frame.
Yeah. And all you'd have to do is check up. Like you could have checked the 4 hour.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
To get your directional bias. You know what I'm saying?
It's something that I'm considering, so I won't be on the chart all day, stressing out on
Yeah,
the day.
but check this out. Break a structure to the downside in most people's book. This is a structure break to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, this is downside break and there's an upside break, which means price needs to come down.
So it's an upside break, a downside break, and then an upside break.
Well, yeah, but you're looking for the change that's going to take you to the upside. So when you broke structure to the downside and you broke it back to the upside, you're just waiting for price to come back into your zone, right? So ICT would call this entire series of red candles right here an order block, right, Sean?
Yep. I see breaker is what he calls them, but yeah.
So this is what you're looking for your price to come back into to take your trade to the upside on this 4 hour. All I did was refine the entry to this level. Or that's this little alert level. That's all I did was refine my entry to this level right here.
To the imbalance.
Yeah, but it's the same area you have marked up for whatever reason, Kim. I don't know how you got yours, but mine is, I mean, there's like 3 or 4 different that says price is coming back into this zone, at least to 10083. And what's your entry, Kim?
You said 100-383.
Sweet Jesus.
83. 10083.
Sweet Jesus. You see where my cursor is right here?
Yeah,
You
but
see that black number to the side on the very far right? 1.00819. You see it?
I'm looking at it. Hold on.
So
0819. Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying it has to come here because this is the ICT breaker. This is the
because you're using all those candles. Okay. I got
yeah, I'm just saying as a concept, right? Conceptually, the price needs to at least reach this level. We think it's going to go lower, but as a concept, price is going to at least come to this level,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now, if you look at this, what happened up here? You have a structure break to the upside, right? This is a structure break for me. Once price crossed that red line, it broke structure.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, it broke structure. Broke structure to the upside, it broke structure to the downside. All we're waiting for is the price to come back into the zone and push down.
Mhm.
So you have, I mean, your trade is already set up. And I think you can get all of this 193 pips. But even if it's not 193, it could, if you just do it conceptually, it's 147 pips.
Right.
It's already come back
Okay.
in the zone for the
Well,
sell.
I agree. So this when the market opens, it might push up a little bit, but yeah, it'll be pushing down. And all I'm saying is, if you understand these concepts, as the price pushes down and you get your 15-minute pullback or your pullback on your 15-minute chart,
Mm-hmm.
you can get one of those, huge leverage positions, and you can roll that bad boy 147 pips with confidence. You can watch paint dry and while your pockets get fat.
That's what I don't want to do.
I'm just saying, it's a solid way to trade, because you have everything you need. You have your break. You see it. You see a chalk here. Your chalk,
Mm-hmm.
you know it's coming back. You're waiting on it to hit this supply zone, right? Or this is the demand zone. You're waiting for it to hit the demand zone.
Yeah.
Put it in your supply zone. And once it hits your demand zone, then we're going to push higher than this level. You got it going up to this order block, right? How high do you got Euro USD going?
At least to that order block. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I agree.
If not higher, but yeah.
Oh,
at
yeah,
least.
I'm with you. But so basically what you're saying is you're guaranteeing me 150 pips down. And then you're guaranteeing me 400 pips. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. It's a vacation, man. That's solar panels for your crib if you want.
I guess I'll trade a USD pair.
Kim, have you ever watched the ICT, any of those ICT videos?
Yeah.
You remember that? Do you remember one where he was bragging about
That's every
had this
video.
Brags every video.
That's every video.
well, he had this chart where he was saying, I traded it up and then I traded it down and I traded it up and I traded it down. Do you remember a video like that where he had all like these red and blue arrows where he was saying, hey, I took the sell here, I took the buy here.
And then he always tell you that other people don't they can just look at it in the aftermath. They don't anticipate these ones. They don't know where the market's going.
Right. But I remember him saying in that video, I'm not going to teach you how I do that, but I'm going to give you X, because really X is all you really need. I'm saving this part, for my paid mentorship.
For his
Yeah. So I guess where I go with this, he's probably doing this. He's probably identifying chalk, and I don't know, maybe he's not, but he's probably doing something like this, where he can see the up and down move, kind of as they're happening, or anticipate them before they're happening, that kind of thing. I mean, these are a lot longer moves, they're not happening on a 5-minute chart or a 3-minute or whatever time frame his chart was, but it's the same kind of idea. And I just think the more time probably spent doing this, eventually you'll stumble upon or have an epiphany and figure out how to do it yourself.
Mhm.
Oh, Kim's already figured out she doesn't want to do it.
I said I'm gonna keep it. there.
She figured
Kim
that out.
was doing everything, calling out all the moves and got $20.
Exactly.
Hey, this is the same way Alicia used to do. I was like, Alicia, did you get the trade? No. Why not? I don't know. Yeah. I was like, but man, I made $1,500. I'll get in the next time. Alicia, you get the trade? No. I was like, God, dog.
So I don't have a question. It's
just
probably
like-
a silly
oh.
question.
Oh,
I
it
actually
is.
asked this with Selena and them the other day. So when you find chalk on a time frame, it's relevant to that time frame for the most part. Maybe a time frame or two
Most
higher.
definitely. What do you mean? It's fractal, so it's relevant to that time frame.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
So if you know where you expect price to turn around, like here's the deal. All of this came from this move right here, right? Like we see the move set up on the chart. This is a weekly order block. So we expect price to push down into the weekly order block and then buy up, right? Is that what do you agree
Yeah.
with that? So
Yes.
all we're trying to do is identify where it's going to start pushing down and when it's going to start pushing down. So this chart, I see it on the 4-hour, but I think the 2-hour chart was the one I really, well, no, it was actually the 4-hour chart, but you can see the chalk on the 4-hour chart right here, where you break structure to the top and then you break structure to the bottom. So all you're waiting for was price to come back to this institutional candle and then push down. Now, once it gets back to the order block, you know, you already have chalk on the daily time frame down here, broke structure to the downside and broke structure to the upside. So you're just waiting on it to pull back to the zone and push up.
And you think that's gonna happen in a day?
No, man. This is 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. Who cares if it takes 5 days or 2 days to get back there? I don't care how long it takes per se. I think that this retracement back to the zone could be a day or a day and a half. I don't know how long, you know, like you might get one of these little candles. I don't know how long it'll take. That part, you know, is something that's way out of our control. All we can do is put the trade in.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I really try not to allow myself to get caught up in the time frame, you know, like and how long it's taken up, because that destroys people, you know, people's trading. You know what I'm saying?
I know it always destroys mine.
You get to counting that cash, man. I mean, honestly, it really doesn't matter because, you know, if at anybody's job, they're not getting paid that day or the next day. They're getting paid.
You know when they getting paid though. You know?
Too. Well,
They know whose door they're going to knock on every 2 weeks.
well, then give it 2 weeks to play out. They go to, hey, then we go to New York, man. Knock somebody know, man.
We know whose ass we going to kick if we don't have our money in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you're gonna have your money in 2 weeks, man. You might have your money by Wednesday, one way or the other. Either they'll have your money or you'll have it, or once some interest rates come out.
Considering how much I gave them last week, I mean, they ought to be satisfied.
Oh no, they don't ever get tired, huh?
Oh, man.
That's why I was looking but that's why I was looking at this USD JPY too, trying to figure what the heck was going on.
Oh, I don't know. I think, I mean, I may getting in the Euro USD because it moves like a snail. And I'm gonna try to trade the nonce.
Wait, Todd, you said UJ? This is completely different pair. What is this?
Oh, but it's the same thing.
Oh,
All them JPY pairs are doing the same thing. But this is a break of structure to the upside and then broke a structure to the downside. So really price needs to come back up into these green candles to push down. Do y'all agree?
Yeah, I agree.
And even if y'all didn't, I would trade it anyway.
you're so childish.
But you know, I mean, it looks like a lot of pips. That's kind of why you like, man, it ain't gonna go way up there, you know. That's 200 pip move back to the upside. That's why Kim was like, she. Kim, you ain't gonna trade that, are you, Kim?
We'll see.
There's too many pips for Kim. Kim is the type of person that step over that $100 bill to pick up them food stamps. That's too much money. I ain't gonna get that.
What?
I get these food stamps.
Wrong with you?
I thought they had EBT cards. No.
You know, Kim is old school. Back in the day, she know what them colored money is. Them brown greens, them brown greens and reds. Okay. You in a food stamp run?
Are you, Sean, you laughing?
Hey, Kim, you don't take your food stamps and you go buy some penny candy.
Hey, I'm laughing because y'all getting subjected to the foolishness that I was subjected my entire young life.
Kim, you don't been on food stamp runs when you broke food stamps down? Like, take
Fortunately, no, I did not. I do not.
Oh, man, Kim, trust me, it's very humiliating. But you gotta take your food stamps in there and buy some penny candy to break them down.
This dude is ignorant, man.
Oh, God. So you act like you forgot about that times, man.
You know, honestly, I had, man. I
know, cause you bougie now.
I completely forgot about that shit, man.
Look, when you get on the GS 17 level.
I ain't up that high.
Yeah, in
I
DC,
ain't up that high
in
either.
DC,
But
Kim is a GS 17. You know, everybody a GS 17 in DC, boy. They get up there.
GS, GS 13 is like the candy. Everybody got it. Everybody got it.
Oh, no. Hey, y'all all go to that leadership school in Virginia? Have you been there yet, Kim?
No.
Oh, you'll be there next week. Don't even worry about it.
No, I'm not going.
You going?
Now I know
big money.
that's why Kim don't take none of these trades. She's making too much money on her day
She's
job.
making that free money, that government money, man. Government money, that's money, man. Dude, Kim, I ain't even mad at you. Kim probably like, trade. Y'all waste y'all time with that.
No,
It's work for the government.
I'm trying to get out.
Kim says she got a retirement lined up.
I got 6 more years. 6 more years.
Kim, you probably you live in West
Out of
Virginia. You bought your house in West Virginia, Kim?
Huh?
You bought your house in West Virginia?
No, I bought me a house in DC.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Kim, I know you got that big money if you got your crib in DC. Even the cribs in the hood in DC cost a lot of money. Kind of like California.
I don't know what you're
She said, I don't know.
talking
I used to live there.
I don't know why. Way back. Price ain't gonna come way back up into that way. It might come back up here. Let me break this down to
Kim, are they still gentrifying that joint?
It is gentrified down.
Is it gentrified?
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was there, they was taking back Georgia Avenue.
Yeah,
It is,
they don't move you Regents way out, huh? They don't move the Regents way out to the outskirts.
it's
Well-
no longer Chocolate City. No more.
Oh, it's no longer Chocolate City.
Nah.
Ah, there you go.
They out in College Park and Suitland and God, what was them other southeastern suburbs down there? Landover, Upper
Oh.
Marlboro.
All the heights,
Yeah.
Capitol Heights. Yeah. Yep. That's what they doing.
Well, be like that sometimes.
And Kim is with them other folks.
What?
You ain't with your people's girl. You with them folks. But look.
I wouldn't be with them either, Kim.
Hey, Kim,
In Autumn Heights.
Uh-huh.
break a stretch to the downside. Tell you, broke these lows,
Mm-hmm.
broke these highs,
Mm-hmm.
came back to your zone. Bang.
Yep.
But it should, that's why I don't know how high it's gonna go. I don't even know why I have this area marked up, but it's not gonna go to this high because all these
Right.
JPYs are dropping.
So you don't think it's going to the highs, the equal highs?
No, I think it's
Oh
gonna be.
no, I have it marked up on the 4 hour. I have the up to I have it up to maybe the order block below there. Yeah.
I can see that, but break, yeah, maybe it's a break of structure this way.
Oh
break-
no, not that order block. I'm sorry, the one right a look slightly above it, right there.
Hold on, I gotta find the chart. This is a chart right here. Right. We broke structure to the top.
Mm-hmm.
We broke structure to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to come at least to this area.
Yeah.
And then you can look for a short. This is almost confusing.
Oh yeah. See, I think yeah.
So the short position would be, and you kind of have to refine this, but
Mm-hmm.
if it goes past this 50 pip stop loss, then
Then it wasn't meant to be.
exactly. I really think it shouldn't go past this high, but you know, I'm
I'm
just
very comfortable. Yeah, lowering
No,
that.
I agree that I don't think it's gonna go past that high.
Yeah, and if it does,
Yeah.
this is how you would do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 to 8. That ain't bad either. Kim, let's get this money. Ha! Kim was like,
You
yeah,
say 1 to 8?
yeah.
What you? I got 1 to 12.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
you probably have a tighter stop loss.
I put it in the. Hold on. Let me read. Let me redo that.
I mean, I don't disagree that it probably should be a 1 to 12, but I have a loose stop loss on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A 30 pip stop loss. But you know, really the stop loss should be probably 18, right?
No, I got you. I'm there with you now. I got you. I got you.
Because if I put the stop loss at 18, it's a 1 to 13.
yeah, I would have it probably at
Yeah.
8.
I mean, I'm just doing this because this wick is right here, just to be safe. But
Yeah. I got
you know,
you.
I would say get in the trade. Then when it does its pullback, you can get probably another 1 to 15. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Give me two.
You like this pair, Sean?
I don't love any of them, but I'm just writing them down because I'm trying to give pairs a chance again for the
Really give them a chance. So, I mean,
time.
if you trade them, they're gonna pay you.
You know, every time I get in pairs, they just, I don't know, man.
They just move, and I don't understand where they move to.
It's pretty much. I mean, I feel like when I get in at very low lot sizes, you know, I'll look up and I'll be
And they-
up $8. You know,
Mhm.
when I get in at decent lot size, you know, I look up and I'm down $200. You know?
So what, you're a drawdown, yeah.
So, you know, and
You should be used to drawdown. You was in Ruby, you took Ruby sickness.
so I just figure I'd rather trade the indexes because you just get quicker confirmations, you know. I'm either gonna get knocked out of those trades, you know, pretty quick, or they're gonna be in profit pretty quick.
Good. The only thing that
Being
happens
brought
fast
down
is
for,
accident.
huh?
The only thing that happens fast is accident.
Well,
Hey y'all, there's a Kenya sighting. Kenya skipped church, y'all. She went to the bathroom in church. She on her phone. What's up, Kenya? Better go back in there and get that word, bro. Hey, I can see Kenya now. Raise her hand, go to the bathroom. You know how they used to do it in the powerhouse show?
did they used to raise their hand to go to the
Raise their
bathroom?
hand, but they get up, like the pastor's talking, they raise their hand and get up and go to the back.
with the one finger.
Yeah. I don't remember people raising their hand.
You know, it's like saying excuse me or whatever. You know, like yeah, like one finger in the air. You know, they walk to the back. That's what Kenya did. Walked to the back. You know, yeah, her husband probably over there season.
Well, as a deacon is talking to him, where are your old
Yeah,
lady
her,
at?
husband probably is a deacon.
He is not. He is not.
Yeah, the deacon. Kenya.
No,
Okay. Are you at church?
no, I'm at home. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, don't be trying to skip out on that good word, girl.
I did have to cut out early, but
Ah,
I just said
wow.
because I just felt like the Lord would forgive me and let me
No, to stop.
watch the recording later.
Hey, we gonna have to move the time back, y'all. You know, I ain't gonna be responsible for y'all cutting down the church.
I'm not going to disagree with moving it back at least an hour, but I don't want to do that if that's a conflict for everybody else.
Well, hey, what I would say is, you know how they be trying to cut church early so they can go watch the football game?
Yeah, the football guy, yeah.
Church be lasting long as a motherfucker in the offseason. But during the season, that you're getting out at a reasonable time. So Kenya's football is the trade class.
But Terrence needs it moved back too, you know.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, on behalf of me and Terrence, pushing it back at least an hour would be very helpful.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, but we've been on here ridiculously long anyway the last few weeks.
Yeah, but y'all don't like go back and go over all the stuff you did at the beginning.
No, but it is being recorded in our defense. It's a lot of
Okay.
nonsense. It's a lot of nonsense and chatter, but we did talk about a few trades like EU, the USD pairs, these pairs. But I think if you understand Chuck, it's easy enough to see, you know?
Yeah, so I caught NZD, JPY, and I think you did UJ and showed the chalk. What did y'all say about EU?
Same thing. Let me see.
Probably the best one.
What time frame was the chalk on, or was the easiest to see it? Let me see.
Let me. I don't remember. What
we
probably
we selling EU down to buy it up.
Here's a 4 hour. We broke structure. But we sell it down. This is the biggest pip range, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna screenshot it. Wait, hover back over your position again. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
And then the buy is the most important one. But you know, we really have to see how far this goes down. And
Yeah.
you don't have to take profit. You can just look for it to change direction if you're awake, you know, when it gets down here. I really think the price is going to come to this area where I have my alert set. I think Kim thinks that too. Where it's 10034 I have, but Kim has something. What do you have, Kim? 1006 something?
100385.
It's the same, basically same. It's a four pip difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think we're saying it's going to come to the same area. So you can really sell it all the way down here.
Well, hello, sir. How are you?
All right. All right, I got the Euro USD.
What about the Looney?
What did you call it, Looney?
Yeah.
That's the one that caught my eye yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to spend time with it.
Chalk it up, girl. See that chalk?
Yeah.
For me, this is a break of structure right here. For Kim, it's not, but you know, it broke structure right here to the upside. Then it came right back and broke this structure to the downside. So I'm looking for it to stay right here
To buy up,
to buy back up.
because it's a weekly bullish order block too.
Yep.
All right. And where do you have the buy going to?
I think you can throw a fib on this on the weekly move. Let me just show you how I got it. You go to this weekly chart here.
Good. I'm on the weekly.
So if I fib the move from right here, fib this entire down move, I'm looking to catch this retracement.
Okay.
And there's a 78.6. And it makes sense because on the weekly, if we look at this from the weekly chart level,
You think it's gonna hit the imbalance and the 50% area first and then pull back?
I mean, it might, but I just want to talk this through. Here's a level, right? We broke structure to the upside. We came and broke this structure to the downside. So this is chalk on the weekly chart. So price needs to pull back to this institutional candle. Before it sells. That's why I have it buying back up to this institutional candle. Now, how many times that retraces on the way up is out of my control. But you know, obviously you would have to pick some take profits on the way up. So maybe you would take top of this weekly candle to be your first take profit. Maybe you take profit at the top of this candle. You know, I mean, you kind of, you know, I don't know how you would manage this personally. You know, like I think you kind of have to have your own take profits based off what you think makes sense. So maybe you're taking profit on these daily order blocks as it runs, you know, these daily highs. You'll take profit here, maybe you'll take profit here, maybe you take profit here. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to close this imbalance, and all that makes sense because here's where I have price going, and that closes pretty much this imbalance. And even Kim said that she can see this break of structure to the upside because it closed above these wicks. And then she see the break of structure to the downside. Even Kim saw that.
Who
Okay.
said that?
Oh, the chalk.
Who said that?
It's hard to please. It's hard to please Kim, but even Kim got to be pleased with that shot, well.
I like it. So y'all just did AU, EU, and then the UJ, NJ.
Well, I got to Kenya. How many trades you need? I mean, you need one. You know, hey, I tried to help you out. You know, I tried to help you. I mean, how many good? You get one trade. That's all you need is one good one. You can get 3 or
It
4.
seems like I picked the wrong one.
No,
So like if I pick AU, EU is the one that's gonna pay.
see,
Or if I pick UJ, NJ is the one that's gonna pay.
No, they're both gonna pay. It just might not move as fast. And that's okay. Sometimes, a slow rolling train is just as good as a fast one. The fast one might do.
No. I'm like Sean. That's why I like the US 30 because you
Yeah,
know
but that's-
pretty quickly whether or not you got it right or wrong.
So, and pretty quickly you got it wrong because you're still here with us.
Yeah.
You ain't trading with Q Banks yet. So
That ain't right.
if we just resign ourselves to the slow boat.
Todd is coming for our next today, y'all.
No,
He
it's
is
not-
not.
No, listen,
You still
It's
here with
because
us,
we
though?
came
if we
for his
resign
car
ourselves,
yesterday.
listen, but if we resign ourselves to the slow boat, we're gonna make it.
Or we can find out in 6 months that we got it wrong.
Well, hey, yeah, if it takes you 6 months, that's cool. At least your account lasted for 6 months. But it lasts more than 6 days or 6 minutes with the
Six-
US.
6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh and no show.
But these trades are gonna play out. All we have to do is be patient,
Did we do AC?
not greedy. Nope, I ain't looked at none of the rest of them jokers. Cause
Oh, AC has a weekly order block. You
Let me
got break of structure.
let me see where this chalk is at, girl. Yeah, I think I had this going up from last week.
Oh,
I think that's why that trade thing, it didn't tap in. Well, how come on
Right.
the weekly it looks like it tapped in? So ain't that weird? On the daily, it never tapped in. This was the order block that I had, and it never
Yeah.
tapped in. But on the weekly chart, if you go to the weekly, it look like they have me tapped in. Ain't that crazy?
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
That's how
How's
them-
it?
that's how the charts be getting it wrong, these people making these charts.
Yeah, but I had this going up. I mean, maybe it will pull back now that we got a weekly order block, huh? So maybe it will pull back and let a brother in. Let me go down to this 2 hour. Was this a chart for you, Kim?
No.
Well, somebody took advantage of this chart, and price came way down here and got there. Kudos for them for sticking to their guns, Kim, and not listening to you because they got paid. They got paid, Kim. You need to change your idea right there because that's a chart all day, every day. Broke structure. Came back and picked you up way down here and gave you the ride of your life.
At the order block. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would have gotten into that.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, Kim.
Mhm. Yes, I would.
How? It didn't tap you in this order block.
Because it broke structure to the top side.
Where?
And then,
Where? From this order block?
no, from the previous.
From
From the
this?
previous.
This is chalk though. This whole range,
I would have been looking at the breaks of structure
but
and
it is a break of
then
structure.
a pullback
That ain't.
and
can-
then
you're not-
and
you're
then
not-
for the buy up
You're
to
just
fill
not.
the rest of those inefficiencies.
What about this? Like, here's
Yes, I
here's your
I
chart.
would have been at all that.
Here's your chart. Here's your pullback. Right there to your imbalance. There's your ride. But you wouldn't have got in this because you didn't like it didn't break structure because it didn't break this high.
No, it broke structure to the other side. It broke
What do you mean?
not there on to the far left. Yeah, all that broke structure. That would have been my cue for the retracement. And then
Where
the
did this
buy
break structure from, Kim? There ain't no. I mean, it didn't break structure.
from the bottom.
Oh, from the bottom here.
Yeah,
Oh, you're saying this break of
it broke structure, came back, and then broke structure again, and then pulled back.
Okay, so you would have got in based off this break.
Uh-huh.
The lies.
Oh, that looked like the market maker buy model to me.
Kim said she would have got in because this break is the swing.
He
No,
said, "Don't laugh,
I'm
man."
sorry. Kim would have been like, "It broke structure to the downside. We gonna sell it." There's a swing low. Swing low with that daily wick.
Yeah, that's the market maker buy series right there, buy model that your boy talks about.
Now, see, nope, it wouldn't have broke structure to the downside for me because it never broke past the wicks,
Never broke past the wick.
sir. Mhm.
I think it did break past these wicks.
No, it did not. Thank you.
Hey, but Kevin, it sounds like you just sat on your hands like you always do.
Put your horizontal ray and
Hey,
show
no, Kevin,
and,
just sound like
and
it
show
sound
the
like,
people. Show the people that it did not break past the wicks.
but Kevin didn't. But it sounded like you would have just did what you always do.
Oh,
You would have taken it. You would have taken the trade at all.
Get on my nerves.
Kim, did you get that trade? No.
Yeah, I think I might have gotten no, I was in AF. That's what I was in.
It didn't satisfy my whatever you say.
Look, I can't trade all these pairs.
Yeah, that's what she said. I can't trade all. Which ones did you trade? Nah.
There's some of us that bend our rules too much, and there's some that are whose rules are written in concrete and steel. Kim's rules is written in stone harder than the 10 Commandments. 10 Commandments are not changing, written in stone. How Kim's trade rules are.
Just like you was telling the people last night, like I cannot be in all these pairs.
You only need
I'm supposed to know. Huh?
you only need one good one good ride if you paid.
Exactly.
I mean, this is a plethora of charades that can be panning out, man.
I'm gonna be Kim this week. I'm gonna have stone, ironclad rules. Unbreakable.
Watch how that work out for you.
I know I'm not gonna lose. I know I'm not gonna lose no money behind it. Well, I'm making it.
I think this is gonna go way up.
Well, I do too. It looks like it's early in that market maker buy model.
Well, you got the structure break to the bottom. We got to at least go mitigate some of this action here. But this weekly wick that ran these other prices tells me that we're gonna run these highs.
Put the fib on the bottom of that lowest wick.
To see where it might come back and pick you up.
Yeah, it most likely I think will come back.
But yeah, it will in July after the initial run up. I mean, in September after the initial run up right here.
Well, the problem is if you jump in now and you get some crazy ass pullback, so I mean,
Well, you're still going to get a little pullback but for this initial run up, it probably run up to about here. And then come pick you up in September down here.
Man, I got to set an alert now. OTEs. Gotta be patient.
But we don't know where the OTE is until we get a pullback. This
No,
is the initial run up, but the initial run up should be about 400 or 500 pips. Maybe 3.
Can you just fill it again, please?
All right, hold on. I just want to fib about 300 or 400 pips. Okay, I would say probably to this level. I would think. Let me fib it.
you think you're gonna get that big of an initial run up?
I do. Then your OTE will come right back here. I do. I believe that that's what we'll get.
It's very ambitious.
I mean, back test it. On a daily move, when you wick past the daily lows, you get that same thing. So if you think about this, Sean, see how this weekly chart wick past these highs and the market collapses? It ain't been back yet. So where is this 78.6 retracement? It's probably coming,
Well, put it on there.
This wick right here. You wick past these highs, the market ran down. How many pips did it run? $299. It ran here, 78.6. So I do think you're gonna get this initial one. I think this initial run up needs to break these highs. So maybe on the monthly, when you wick down here, it tapped in. It probably needs to break this high, or at least come back to this order block. But see how, I mean, all it is going from this order block to this monthly order block, which is valid.
Well, yeah, you gotta find the entry there.
And look, that's funny. This is the pandemic wick. But if you fib it from this run up here to this pullback, it's probably 78.6, huh? Easy. And that was
this
a
stuff-
structure right there. That was a break of structure. So all we did was expect price to come back to this zone. Huh, Kim? Even Kim can't deny that.
That's what I got marked up.
Even
got
Kim can't deny that.
the
Even
week-
Kim would have to take that. Even Kim is compelled to get in this trade. Her son. This price broke their structure and pulled right back in there. Man,
You
even
missed the OTE, so I know she's not in it.
no.
I'm gonna shock y'all one day.
Like yourself. Hey, I actually trade, and it paid me. At least all you had to do is wait 2 years for this trade. Sure.
Oh, he's stupid.
All you had to do is wait 2 years.
Oh, I mean, it's shit, man. I mean,
Right.
the pairs are ridiculous, man.
No, wait your 2 years getting that trade, man. You get paid, man. That's why it take all them dudes like 7 years to become huge traders. Shoot, look at this, man. 2 years later, they came back for their reentry.
I mean, wow, that's unbelievable, man.
That's all.
The hedge.
Hey,
Oh, that is unbelievable.
1,500 pips on the way up, though, man. I mean, it's a lot of back and forth in there, but still,
I know I would have lost my shit on some of them pullbacks and bailed.
I mean, you ain't trade the monthly chart. You're not a position trader. But if it's like me, you'd have gotten this buy and went to Tahiti.
Yeah, but when we
Some rejection, you could have closed out.
when we got that initial rejection though,
Which
But it's
this-
funny that on the
that
2-month,
first shoulder, the initial rejection, you got the big run up, then you get the 2 down close candles.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I'd have been bailing somewhere in there, I'm sure.
Well, maybe.
but if you look at the 2-month, it went straight to an order block from what year was this?
This order block.
2009. No, I'm talking about the long wick from pandemic that started.
Oh, yeah. Oh, to
It
this order
tapped
block.
into an order block back in 2009 and went straight up from there.
I would have loved to have been in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever got in on that, man, they probably.
Oh, this must have been the housing crash right here.
They bought an island.
Mhm.
Well,
What's
hopefully they don't have no kids on that island, like your boy, Trump's homeboy.
Oh gosh.
Epstein.
Yeah.
And it went straight to an order block that hadn't been mitigated. That was 1,800 pips.
Yeah, Kim. We know you wouldn't have took that trade.
Sure wouldn't have.
Man,
That would have 3. Yeah, because that was like 8 months. No.
That's the OTE, right? I'm trying to look, man. You put the fib from here to here. It's right now. It's at the OTE.
Mhm. This can be your retirement plan.
Yeah.
I'll get there. I'm gonna get there.
Put you a 0.01 on this joint. Almost picked you right up. The pandemic almost picked you right up. So
I was
Keep it-
just learning. No, I wasn't even.
saying you can take.
I
trade
wasn't
the
even
pips, huh?
trading. I wasn't even trading then.
Well, we weren't either, but Q Banks is saying you can take the trade to right here. You get in right now, just take your take profit at 117, yeah.
Q Bank said, do what?
You can take your take profit right here.
Why is that to take profit?
Cause it's a negative 27 excessive.
Ain't no structure nowhere.
Don't worry about it. Just trust the process, huh?
Oh, because he used he's talking about the Fed.
Yeah, the fib.
2, 3.
Q Banks just trade to that. Hey, just trade to this line right here.
Order block. Price tap right into the order block, man. Man, you can't make this stuff up, man. We could probably take this trade to this order block. Price
will have to go through the floor. for
Price
that.
broke the structure. It came down to this order block. So you know, smart money says you can at least take this trade back to these equal highs.
Mm-hmm.
Since it broke structure, we know we can probably take it higher.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. Bruh.
Ooh, the question is how we might be in our graves by the time this trade.
Leave it to your niece. There you go. You get a 0.03. You might be able to afford some Air Jordans in the next 20 years. You know, the price of Jordan is probably gonna go to a peak, 20K or something.
Oh, no.
If you leave this in here until paint dries, however long it takes for price to go up that high.
Mhm. Mm.
I think everybody on the call should have some trade ideas. What's up, Prince?
Hey, Prince.
Hey, everybody.
Have you been trading, Prince?
No, but I've been paying attention to trades though. Like that NJ trade, I've been looking at NJ.
How come you ain't been trading them?
Say it one more time.
So how come you haven't been trading?
It's really no reason.
Because you're 20. That's what it is. You sons guns are so inconsistent, bro.
Nah, like I still be paying attention. I just don't be trading.
Even hanging out with Kim is what it is.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of Kim. She be paying attention and not trading too.
Nah, I'm trading this week though, for real.
For real. Hey, don't let me twist your arm into trade.
Me too, Prince. Me too.
Oh, man.
Elfie, are you trading too?
Yes, I want to start looking at US 30 more. I want to study that. And I'm looking to my own.
I don't know about US 30, Elfie. You and US 30 ain't friends.
I'm gonna try to make it my friend.
That's what's wrong with you. AJ
Why?
trying to be your friend right now.
Who?
AJ, you ain't even interested.
I don't know about AJ.
See what I'm saying?
Elfie,
But
why you trade
checking
the
CAD.
why you don't trade the DAX, Elfie?
I tried that one too in the morning.
Well, do you?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's look at it at the backs. Chart 30. Can you please? Todd?
You say we did?
It was the second one, man. Get rid of that DE. Oh, no, you got it.
Wow. It's the Atlanta chart. 3
You're on
months. Well, it makes sense. I wonder if all the indices are like this.
They are. They all look generally the same.
No.
Recently, there's been a decoupling a little bit of the NASDAQ and the US 30. But they all look the same.
I look at the 3-month chart.
See that wick kind of in the middle? Is that June? Like go to the left a little bit, that big red candle with the wick on it.
This one?
Yeah, is that June?
January.
Oh, this is a 3-month chart though, my bad. See that big down move over there to the left? Is that June? No, that's
No.
not June. There is one in June, or at least there is on our charts. Maybe there's not on this one.
Here's June right here.
Yeah, maybe they've decoupled a little bit from us lately. Or maybe not, because You see how the DAX is ahead? See how it went up and grabbed the liquidity already? But the US 30 has not.
Can you put the two in whatchamacallit, them two windows? Please?
Where is that button at?
Up there, wait, yeah. Sure.
See that?
Mm. But that German imbalance has already been mitigated anyways.
Right, and it's already grabbed the liquidity. It's already into the bearish order block.
So that one should be trading down to that bottom order block.
Probably.
It would trade probably around this area.
Right.
It's going up. You broke structure. So, you know, I can see price coming back to this level. This is probably your demand zone. So price would come down and hit this and go up.
And I see the same thing for US 30 because it came into the imbalance.
Well, yeah, we broke structure here.
And tap into the imbalance.
This will be our zone, you know, but still, the interest rate hike must not be, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be a big interest rate hike, I think.
Why you say?
I think
Because all the markets are set to go up, not drop.
the macro suggests that it shouldn't be that big of one anyway, because all those prices have come down. And didn't you already say that there's signs of cracks in the economy? Didn't you send some article?
Yeah, the Philly Fed was a bad report.
Right. So to me, I mean, I can see them raising them, but just not aggressively, you know, because they think the economy is weakening. That's number one. And number two, we know that oil and those commodities were at their peaks in the month of June, and that those prices have come down in the month of July. So I just think you won't get the hyper aggressive hike, which will be interpreted as an excuse to buy.
That Canada did.
Say again?
Canada did a hyper aggressive hike.
Well, that's Canada. I mean,
maybe we're gonna do a smaller hike, and then their economy is gonna crumble on the back of oil, and we'll be rolling.
maybe I don't know. But going back to that chart, that German 30 chart, I don't think it's going back to that bearish order block. What makes more sense is that golden zone.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just looking at the zone, though. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to go back this week. It could be a month.
I guess it could tap it. You know, it don't have to be a deep retracement into it either. But anyway. So from on the US 30, where's price at right now? I can't see those numbers.
31,877.
Where's the top of your blue zone at?
31.3.
And that red candle on that bearish order block has a wick on it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a pullback tonight and or tomorrow.
I mean, it doesn't even have to pull back. It can just pull back probably 31.5 something. The wick.
Right, that's what I'm saying because of that wick. That's what I was asking about the wick. I can see a pullback, and then Tuesday, they say whatever they're going to say about interest rate hikes. They're not overly aggressive, and then it buys.
Is it Tuesday and Wednesday?
It's Wednesday, my bad, the 27th. So that's my prediction.
Cool, thanks.
You're welcome, little girl.
Yeah, because those lower or those higher lows, I think just tell you that it's not going to sell. And we already broke the structure. We had 2 structure breaks, really.
This is a more refined zone right here for this DE.
Can you unsplit the screen again, please?
Sure, I could do that for you there, young and young. This is where I would think that this pair is really going. This area broke structure. This is the order block that caused the break of structure. And we'll see how it plays out.
It would be criminal not to sell this down.
Well, I know.
Very criminal. Very criminal. So
Healthy might do it.
well,
Oh,
this
yeah.
it just broke structure to the downside up there at the top in that little consolidation zone.
That's what I said. So you're gonna buy back up to this level. It's
How many pips is that to if it bought all the way back up to that order block?
$78 or $79.
This shit marries up almost with the NASDAQ. All righty.
Well, good folks. You have your trade ideas, you have your plan. I know Kim and Sean's fingers are itching to get on their trigger. Sean. You saw me, can't wait till 4 o'clock for that market to open.
No, not really.
So y'all can be in a deep red right now.
Um,
I don't trade market open. Thank you very much.
You don't trade at all. That ain't saying much. You know you don't trade market. You don't trade market open, market middle, or market close. But you mark your charts up. You go through the motions like you go trade it.
It's all right.
Ain't no trigger getting pulled in Kim's house.
That's all right.
Y'all gonna be trading, Kim gonna be like, shh, I'm going to watch the soaps. This is my good money out there. I'm going to watch the soap out. Selena may do that too.
Kim could probably have a big time job as a financial consultant, but won't freaking. Yeah.
No, Kim might be like, hey, Kim,
Analyze markets.
I ain't losing no money with Felicia and Kim and Selena.
Don't talk about it.
I marked the charts up with them.
We trade together. We trade together.
Oh no, they trade. I never see your result. Hey, Selena.
Yes, you do.
Selena ain't figured it out yet. They think y'all all in it together. Kim, you like, shit. I'll wait till y'all start making some money.
Whatever.
I ain't gonna be
So Kim, when you do you trade pairs or index?
I usually like to trade USD and one pair.
She ain't trading no US 30, Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. US 30 and one pair. Yeah.
You ain't placed not one trade US, not even on demo.
Yes, I have. First of all, I am in my prop account. Thank you.
Oh, you got your prop account?
I did.
What?
Thank you.
When did you get a prop account?
You said, when did I get it?
Yeah.
Last week.
Oh, okay. Kim, you been in the
I
car for 6
had
months.
2 last week. I blew one and then I got it again.
Oh,
Huh?
So that's probably the first time that you took a trade.
No, it is not.
Hey, Kim, you've been on the call for 6 months. You've been here since last September.
Have not.
Wait
Wait a minute. When Ruby kick us out?
I don't know.
Y'all got kicked out.
Got kicked out?
Pretty much.
What happened?
For what?
Ruby was in Dubai and never came back.
She ended the group.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Ruby was like, hey guys. She said, y'all ain't got to go home.
And that's exactly.
Gotta go.
What did she say when she ended the group?
Huh?
What did she say when she ended the group?
That it
Like-
was nice knowing you.
She
Just-
said, F y'all, I'm rich.
What was that? But what message did she say? Like, why would she just end the group like that?
Oh, you're really asking?
Yeah, I wasn't a part of it then.
She said that it's time to close this chapter and the Discord is closing tomorrow. That's what she said.
That's exactly what she said.
what she said.
It's time to close this chapter.
And she said the Discord is closing tomorrow. And that's why everybody was so angry, because we didn't have a day. We only had a day to get our lives together. And so that's when like Frederick and a few other people were like, hey, come join our group. And we were like, yeah, add me.
Hey, did you put it in her chat?
Yes,
Yeah.
like all the rules were off at that point. It was like, okay, so you breaking rules. You're not respecting our time and the fact that we've been in this Discord. So, hey, it's a free for all. So for like 24 hours, we ran that chat. Just, hey, add me to the new group. I'm trying to get into the new group. It was so many people.
Ruby is out the chain for that.
I mean, she apologized for the way it happened, but I feel like it was premeditated. She knew she was getting ready to end that group, and she could have given us more than 1 day's heads up.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
Because you had a lot of people that were saying they had just joined and, you know, they done paid their money and.
But how did she apologize? She sent everybody an email?
She sent a message in this group. We were talking trash about her in this group. And then she showed up and everyone was like, oh.
Did she really? She didn't show up in this group.
Yes, she
did.
did.
I
Yes, she
screenshotted
did.
it. I promise you she did. I was like, oh.
What did she
Yes,
say?
Yes, she did.
I'm sorry that some of y'all feel like I did y'all wrong. That was never my intention. Stuff like that.
So she was in
I'm
this-
sorry. She apologized.
Oh, I didn't know she was in the group. I wish I
Because
was.
Somebody put her in.
Yeah, somebody added her.
And they were like, it was the intern. They like picked out, they called out whoever they thought it was.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean that's why I always say that like I want everybody to learn and like the next person got to step up because ain't nobody fixing to sit here and do class every week for the rest of their life because at some point your grind period is going to stop and you're going to start, you'll have enough money or you'll have enough whatever and you'll start living your life and you're not going to be available every Saturday morning or every Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, we
That's
don't.
our head stuff. We got it.
So that's why I always try to encourage the next group of people to step up.
So Todd, what you saying is
Well, yeah, sometimes I'll be rude. Hey, I might go to Dubai and never come
you
back.
finna not be right.
No, it's I don't anticipate a time where I'll never come to the chat room. But what like the availability as far as being available to host a class or whatever, every day or every week, that's just not going to happen. It's kind of like that 5 o'clock call. Like as much as I didn't really want to step away from the 5 o'clock call, it was necessary. But once I did, then y'all just grew into doing your own stuff, So I think that it's the same way with the Saturday call. It's the same way with doing like the pair breakdown. Everybody is going to have to start doing it on their own at some point because then you're not dependent on whatever I say. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, we know Kim is definitely ready to do her own.
Well, it's probably several people who have the skill set. They just don't have the comfort or whatever. And the thing that helps you step out as a trader on your own, is see your analysis play out, or see it that if it doesn't play out, then maybe you go back to the drawing board. But if you never try it, then you never, you never.
Can you say don't kick us out?
Well, I wouldn't kick. That's what I'm saying. It's not like anybody pay for anything, but the Discord, I was
gonna say we want our money back.
Yeah, I wouldn't think the Discord would ever close because you still want to be in a community. At least I do. Like even if I was a $1 trillion trader, I still want to be in a community that have access to other traders. That was the thing for me with Ruby. I was paying the $450 every 3 months or whatever to have access to the community.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily that I needed her signals or her market breakdown at some point. But you want to at least be able to go talk trade. It's kind of like when you played basketball, whatever sport you played as a kid, you wanted to show up and play basketball every now and then, whether it was every week, every 2 weeks, every day, whatever. You wanted to be, you showed up at the court, whatever was playing. It's the same with traders. There's no place for traders to show up. You can't go talk to your family about with GJ. They don't look at you like you're crazy. So that's true. We got to open up that trader's desk in Vegas, man. I think eventually you can open up like a trader's desk or whatever, like a sports bar for traders.
Mhm. But you can talk GJ with me, man.
That's about it, like, but can you imagine the average person trying to talk to their husband or their wife or their girlfriend about GJ or AJ?
A hard time, man.
But can you imagine that? Like,
Yeah, I don't have to imagine. I have a wife.
the
I
conversation.
don't talk anything about GJ or nothing else.
Okay, I can.
You don't give a darn, huh?
Nah, she's making too much money on her day job.
Exactly. But even the people who don't make money, they don't want to hear that.
Because Kevin and Chris don't want to hear it, do they?
No, they don't. I mean, it's not just them, it's anybody though. Like,
Yeah,
most people, you can't talk to them about charts. Like, you get excited talking about charts, they look at you like you're crazy, like, what the hell? That's not what Black people do. That's kind of what they look at you like. Yeah, oh, the charts are good, but yeah, do you got any green? Y'all smoking or what? Y'all smoking or what? Hey, back in the day, man, if you try to talk to a female, if you talking about finances or something, they might be a little interested. Now it's like, man, y'all smoking or what?
You considered a nerd.